Well, good morning, or good evening, or whenever you're watching this. Okay, this is an update for Australia. I want to know, so if I want to know, you might want to know, right, this camera is driving me insane. Are we going this way? Going that way? I'll fix it in the edits. Right, anyway, morning everyone, morning Australia, so family. When I was kind of wondering and thinking what to ask this time, that I think the Soul Family Australia might want to know, and I come up with, just how much we'll call. Obviously, we're going to watch what we're saying because we're on YouTube, but those that are in charge, I think they're in charge, right? They've got a specific name, like the deep something, right? Okay, so we'll call them the machine, right? So from now on, they'll be known as the machine. Okay, so I want to know. I'm going to ask the same question of after Friday. I think I'm going to do a New Zealand, right? So for now, Australia, I want to know just how much control still has the machine, the deep machine, have over Australia. Okay, is it still the machine that still has it? The steely bloody grip on it, or is it the lines? Okay, and this is everything that's getting done is getting exposed. Okay. The kind of digital ID, I feel as if somebody might have won in court. Whoever this was won but they didn't win. The one but they didn't win, I wonder what this is. I don't know if he's been, was he convicted? I feel as if there's been a come to Jesus moment and I don't say this lightly, but I feel as if there's been a come to Jesus moment with like a judge or something, okay? But I still see there's a bit of a caution there because it could bloody change their mind any minute. So that's besides the point. We'll leave that there for. I don't know why that's come in. I wonder if it's imminent. Anyway, so we'll get back to how much control does this machine still have over Australia? So that's my question for today. Okay, so let's get the webcam on and let's get. In fact, I want to shuffle them on camera, right, so you can see me shuffling them. So how much control does the machine still have in Australia? I feel as if it's still got a bit of control over some aspects, but I feel as if they're going to get taken out. Okay. Right, so we can move over now because I've shuffled them. Right. I forgot to put the camera back on because the camera used to be on, but you couldn't see the cards, that's why I took it off. You couldn't see the cards properly. As long as you can, you can see me shuffling the cards on the camera, Right, so how much? Oh wow. Oh, there's 3 factions of that been taken out of the machine. It's been rendered unworkable. It's a machine. It's been rendered unworkable. So what you're hearing is, because I feel as if Australia's at the same level as we are. With the digital ID, and I think Albanese and Newark here, they're the two cheeks of the same arse, okay? Alright, there's been a bit of a breakthrough. I feel as if that march, although it was for those, that are coming in the row boats, or coming in and outstaying their welcome. I feel as if that march wakens up a fair few people, and it wakens up other people in the in the country, but it wakens up a fair few people in the government, which, especially the ones that have been sitting in the fence and seeing which way the land lies, because we've got loads and loads of them. I always, to let you understand, those of you that are new, right, we've got the white hats, which is the alliance, right? That's the alliance, that's who's helping, right? And then we've got the black hats, which are the crazies. They're crazy. Crazy. Okay? That's the machine. And they follow it to the letter, okay? Because they're all, especially the high Hegians, mental cases, okay? Coming across as mental cases, I better say it that way. Anyway, in the middle, and the Soul family that's been with me a long time will know this, in the middle there is the grey hats, who flip and flop and flop and flip. Whatever way the land is lying, these people will go. They would sell their granny for a few bob, okay? So that's the case. There has been quite a big pushback, and like by the people. There's been a big kind of push, push through by the people, and those crazies and the grey hats got to fight their life at the sheer numbers. Okay. It wasn't just contained in one city, it was many cities, and I feel as if it's only going to get bigger, and that is where the grey hats and the flippy floppy grey hats and the black hats have a problem, because I've always said that the white hats aren't coming in to do it for you, they're coming in to help you. And the public have had enough. In Australia, I always said, even way back, I couldn't understand why, because I always thought Australia, Ireland, the UK, America would be one of the first to push back, to really push back. And I feel as if this is the start of the pushback for Australia, especially you're coming into your summer. And I feel as if there'll be, like say, a real pushback, going forward. But the question is, how much control have they still got? Okay, so there's 3 factions of that been taken out. Oh well, see, there you go. There we go, it's been taken down. That's sending messages. See you all later. Anyway, so let's see, this was the cards turned. They push through and they take them down, okay. Pushing it through and taking it down. So it's been pushed through, okay. And that was by the people. And then, yep. Word of mouth, people are starting to talk now. They're starting to talk openly. And not kind of, because the crazies all like their labels, they label you a conspiracy theory, they label you just whatever labels that they can, some of them get used to bribe people into submission, and these labels I can't say on here because I need to protect the channel, but I feel as if you know what I'm talking about, where they would say, oh, you're a such and such. Well, no, I'm not. And how dare you use that to suggest that I am? And how dare you use that to bribe me into submission because you don't like what's going on? And you don't like that I know what's going on and I'm pushing back on it. So these words and these labels that you used to label people, it's not washing and it's not working anymore because people aren't afraid of those words. Anyway, so that's the foundation of the question, okay. So just how much control did they actually have, okay? How much control did they actually have? Let's have a look and see. How much control did they actually have, Thomas? Rejection. Yeah, the people are rejecting it. They haven't got the control that they used to have. because people are not believing them, especially the media. They're not believing them. I'm not saying everybody, but there is, I'm getting a majority, but some people are still sitting. They're quite happy to sit in the fence. Persevere. See, this is what happens. People just persevere. You know, the world's going to hell in a handbasket, and you will have people that will just persevere and just sit while chaos is all around them. And that's just people, though. That's just people. Right, I feel as if the first part of this takedown of these crazies, these absolute psychos, is completed. I feel as if the high agents have been taken down, and this is the minions that are running around causing havoc. And they're causing havoc because they've no leader. They've no great big promise of, oh well, you do this and we'll give you this. So they've nothing to lose. Nothing. The leaders of Australia, you know, the government, the whole government, and then the governments of, you know, the parts like South Australia, Victoria, like say, they put up a front. They're putting up a front. I feel as if they know that the end is nigh. Once they lose the people, then they've lost. You know, it's like that saying, you know, when we stand, they fall, and they know it. There's one person, there's one group of individuals that they're terrified of, and it's the people. Because there's more of us than there is of them, and they know it. That is why they start with their labels and calling you this and calling you that, and now it's, you know, if you do this and you're waving your flag because you're actually patriotic to your country, you're far right. Well, and you're, for the love of God, media, will you just sit in your arse, sit down and shut up? They haven't got, even the media's not got the, you know, what they used to have, the control they used to have. They've not got the control they used to have because the people are not believing them. Now, I'm not saying all of the people don't believe them, because we still have some, but they can see past it, and they can see all the corruption, you know. So these ones now, just gonna maybe shuffle on camera, make sure. Well, that wanted out. I decided it was coming out. I'll put it back on in a minute. You can't even see me shuffling these. Right. I'll put this on in a... Right. There we go. There we go. See, individually they can be picked off. Individually people can be picked off, but not, you know, not if you're together. I feel as if something else is going on in Australia as well, but I can't say, you know, something else. I've got my coffee done on it. I've brought up some water. You know, I really can't say because I don't want to get away. Yep. See, the warrior spirit of Australia is coming. It was forgotten for a while, but it's here. I don't feel as if they have the clout that they used to have. That they're trying to make people think that they have, by putting out these ridiculous, you know, like say, acts of parliament, you know, like digital ID. Well, you know where you can shove that. It's same as over here in the UK with your digital ID. You know where you can shove it? Right up your ass. Anyway, see, people are coming out of their, I would say, their deep slumber. I mean, I know it's like coming out of they're coming out of the dark and into the light, and they can see it. Once you can see it, you can't unsee it. But some people see it and then don't do. They go back. They try to get back to sleep, and they go, "Oh, no, that's not for me. That's for somebody else." You know, and they're wanting somebody to, you know, ride in to save them. You know, we're all in this together. The whole bloody world's in it. You know, because we've got morons. We've got people with too much money that think they've bought the planet, and everybody on it. Well, no. You haven't. See, I'm seeing Australia's free. Might not seem like it. It might not seem like it, but I feel as if I'm wondering if the judiciary's been taken down, because that's what I got right away at the beginning of the reading. Like the judiciary, try saying that. The hold that they had, I don't feel as if it's them all, because I feel as if there's still some that'll still be there. But I feel as if some of them are coming to their senses. Not all. I don't want to get people's hopes up, because I feel as if this is just a tiny, tiny fraction that are, I'll come back on in a minute, that are kind of a tiny fraction that are seeing what's going on. And I feel as if this is people that have got children. You know, and they're kind of, I'm wondering if they're going to push back, because I feel as if the judiciary's going to push back. Not the just, is there any decency? This is where Thomas and I argue like an old married couple. I just need to go with what you said. You know, as the control goes, you'll know who was there for. But some of them will roll in and say, "Oh no, it wasn't me. Oh no, that wasn't me. I didn't do that." When you know fine well they did. You did do it. We've seen you in 2020 terrorising people because you thought you were powerful. Now that it's 2025 and you're not that powerful anymore. That kind of thing, you know. They just came across as bullies. You know, oh, you're out of your zone and you're out of your mind. So anyway, let's get back. Sometimes I can't help myself. Sometimes I just can't help myself. Anyway, the wee clarifier for the Soul family in Australia, please, Thomas. There we go. A win-win is forecast, okay? I do feel as if somebody's going to win in the judiciary. Somebody must have been taken to court. I'm wondering if he was found guilty and he was being taken to court, found guilty, going to get sentenced, and something's happened. I always caution though. I always caution, you know. It's not over until it's over, okay? So we'll send all the energy that we can to people who have, you know, found themselves on the other side of the law for trumped up, want a better word, trumped up charges. Because there's a lot of that going on. And I'll be back on Friday for New Zealand. I'll look at the same question. I feel as if it's not as controlled as they would like people to think, okay? That doesn't mean it's not controlled. It just means that they're taking down the big factions of it, okay? The big machine. That's what we'll call, because we're going to watch what we're saying on YouTube, because YouTube doesn't like it. Doesn't like it at all. Doesn't like it when you swear either. I mean, geez, oh man, I'm Scottish. All these wee sweary words are just dying me out. Anyway, I'll go have a lovely week, rest of the week, and I'll see you soon. Oh, I've got an update coming for the lives, okay? Possibly next week. possibly on Friday, right? Okay, because I was wanting to coincide it now with when the university goes back, so that I'm following. No, that I was singing, but following that kind of thing, so that I kind of know. Right, okay, it's Friday, it's the live, okay. Anyway, I'll keep you all posted. Welcome to everybody who's new to the Soul family. The numbers are going up, so welcome. You'll get used to me because I'm just me, you know. Sometimes I just can't help myself and I put my tuppence worth in, but I'm Scottish and I'm a woman, come on. Anyway, I'll go and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.